Somebody please help me.
One dangerous road, one dying man, and the people expected to help him walked away.
Teacher, what must I do to inherit eternal life? What is written in the law? How do you read it? Love the Lord your God with all your heart, soul, strength, and mind, and love your neighbor as yourself. You have answered correctly. Do this and you will live. But who is my neighbor? A certain man went down from Jerusalem to Jericho and fell among thieves.
The road between Jerusalem and Jericho was feared by travelers. It was lonely, rocky, and filled with thieves hiding in the hills. That afternoon, a Jewish traveler journeyed alone beneath the burning desert sun. Dust clung to his robe as he carefully walked the dangerous path. But suddenly, robbers burst from the rock. They attacked him without mercy. They beat him, stole everything he owned, and left him bleeding beside the road, bruised, broken, alone. The man could barely breathe. His trembling fingers clawed at the dirt as hope slowly faded from his eyes. Moments later, footsteps approached. A priest appeared on the road. Surely this holy man would help. The injured traveler lifted his weak hand desperately, but the priest only looked at him, then crossed to the other side and continued walking. The wounded man watched in silence, abandoned once again. Soon after, another man approached, a Levite, a temple worker. He stepped closer and stared at the injured traveler lying in the dust. Fear filled his eyes. Instead of helping, he turned away and hurried down the road. Again, the wounded man was left alone. But then, a Samaritan arrived riding a donkey through the desert road. Now in those days, Jews and Samaritans hated each other. No one would expect mercy from a Samaritan. But when this man saw the injured traveler, his heart was filled with compassion. Without hesitation, he rushed to help him. He knelt in the dust beside the wounded stranger, carefully cleaned his wounds with oil and wine, and wrapped them gently with clean bandages. The injured man stared at him in disbelief. Why would a stranger show such kindness? The Samaritan lifted the wounded traveler onto his donkey and slowly guided him through the desert as the sun disappeared behind the hills. All through the journey, he stayed beside him. He did not leave him. By nightfall, they reached a small roadside inn. The Samaritan carried the injured man inside and cared for him through the night. The next morning, he handed silver coins to the innkeeper and said, "Take care of him, and if it costs more, I will return and repay you." Then Jesus finished the story. The crowd stood silently, listening carefully, and Jesus asked,
Which of these three was a neighbor to the man who fell into the hands of robbers? The one who showed him mercy. Go and do the same.
The answer was clear. Not the priest, not the Levite, but the Samaritan, the one who showed mercy. Then Jesus said, "Go and do the same." True kindness is not measured by religion, status, or appearance. A real neighbor is the person who chooses compassion when others walk away. Because sometimes the greatest act of love comes from the person you least expect.